What? The Gulf states are stable? Of course, they're stable because they are not even active. They are dormant. Countries like what Trump called their reading cows. So why bother them in the first place? It means it's not the Gulf states project that troubles the West. They gifted towers, what towers, and the people are engrossed in festivals and joys. Let them be happy. What's upsetting you, right? And all the development, it ends up in our pockets, sure. But what primarily threatens the Gulf today is being attacked by imposition of external will. Trump said the first alternative, you can't protect yourselves even for 2 weeks. And no one asked from whom? Who are we, ourselves? It means, do we have an enemy other than essentially the Zionist entity of America and the West behind them, among whom are the enemies from assumption? The mirage of Iran and other threats looms large. Remember when Saddam Hussein was once deemed a global threat? Now Saddam is no longer around. Iraq has changed since 2003. So, what's next after Iran? Perhaps the Rohingya will step forward, claiming to pose a threat. Nevertheless, we tend to easily believe such fears, though it's unfounded. We've reiterated many times, the oil reserves are dwindling. Suppose they switch to gas as the primary resource. You'd face difficulties. Have you invested your earnings and savings into something worthwhile? Productive industry, diversified economy, food security? Absolutely not. Despite these floods that pour on us for 40 hours and sweep us away for 40 hours, some still believe that we are poor water states, and these waters, where do they go? Every flood for a week replenishes groundwater, I don't know for how many 100 years. So, the fear today, brothers, is that if this happens, God forbid, and normalization proceeds coercively through the Gulf states, I mean terrorizing us and the Gulf states, you meet this with fear and greed. That is all. Because of this deluge, but it happened.